guys are having a good weekend. Tell me about the weekend so far here at Homestead.
The weekend so far it's been challenging. We have our ups and downs as a team, but we're coming together. We're starting to play how TP plays. So we're good.
So often at these AAU tournaments, you see a lot of selfish ball, but you guys really seem to move the ball around. Tell me a little bit about how your style goes out here.
Well, with our style, we have to move the ball. Like, we press all game, so we have to trust in each other to win, to be successful. And that's all there is to it.
You know, coming into the summer here, you guys had a great spring, but off the court, school's about to wrap up. How's the semester going for you in school?
The semester's going good. It's getting a little slower, but it's good.
A few changes at Vincent. You know, they got a new head coach now.
Yeah, Marcus.
Yeah, what do you think about that? How do you like Marcus?
I like Marcus. I'm very close to Marcus. I knew him since I was young, and he always impressed me.
Tell me about Marquette a little bit. You know, as it comes into the summer, you know, you're playing open gym down there quite a bit. Tell me how well you get along with the guys on the team down there.
I get along with the guys very well. They treat me like I'm part of the family already. So I do.
Tell me about Buzz Williams. Tell me about Buzz.
Buzz is just like my coach for theIWB. He's gonna tell you the truth. He's gonna make you go as hard as you can go.
He's going to ride you quite a bit, but there's a reason for it.
Yes.
So tell me about that. You know, as the summer comes out, where are you going to be working out? Where are you going to be playing? Are you going to be down in Marquette as much as you can?
I'm going to be down in Marquette as much as I can. It's mainly late workouts with our team, going up and down the hill, just conditioning.
Just conditioning. And looking at how you guys are going up and down in here, I know the air's a little thick in here, but conditioning's probably priority right now. Huh?
Yes.
So tell me what you're going to be working on this summer. You know, obviously you've got all the aspects of your game down, but some things might need some fine-tuning. Tell me about what you're going to work on.
I'm going to work on my shot and having a consistent shot in my right hand, trusting in my right hand more.
Okay. You know, obviously out here you're playing a little inside, a little outside. Where do you feel most comfortable? You know, you can obviously handle it at the perimeter, but you do very well inside. So where do you feel most comfortable?
Really short corner, posting up, one-on-one, but really small.
You know, when you look at your class coming into Marquette, obviously Dwayne Wilson's going to be in your class too. How well do you get along with Dwayne, and how often are you guys in contact?
I get along with him well. I talk to him every now and then about basketball in Marquette.
Yeah. You guys have known each other for a while, but obviously being opponents both at school and during the summer, you know, there's got to be some hard-fought battles there.
Yeah.
Just to say the least, huh?
Yeah, a lot of hard-fought battles.
Okay, first off, you guys are playing real well this weekend. Tell me about how the weekend's going for your program.
I'm just trying to get better, trying to always teach the kids how to play with hard intensity every play for when they get to college. They know what it is and not to be scared of just competing every play.
You know, one thing I mentioned to Deonte is, you know, a lot of these AAU teams, a lot of these tournaments, a lot of selfish ball, a lot of ball hugging. You guys moving around quite a bit.
Yes.
Something you really try to drive through to your team?
Yes, because, you know, teaching for college, a lot of things you do is going to be 1 or 2 dribbles. It's not going to be 4 or 5 where you can just dominate a ball. So you got to learn how to move without the ball, limit your dribbles, be a threat every time you touch it, but just limit your dribbles. You know.
Your team seems to get a lot of respect out here. People are aware of your program. Tell me how far your program has come since you've been involved with it.
Wow. That came a long way. I mean, a lot of kids are starting to get more involved. Just a lot of teaching. You know, sometimes I'll be a little hard on him. A lot of people say, oh, he's, you know, kind of get upset at him. But I just want him to compete. I want him to compete in life, too. Because a lot of our kids, you know, we do basketball, but they don't. Life is bigger than just basketball, and we got to grow up. You got to become something. If you want to become something special, you got to put in a lot of work. So I mean, it came a long way, and part of it because I had them since they was 3rd grade, most of them. So I mean, they haven't got a lot of respect out of here for what they have achieved.
Sure.
Yeah.
You talked about how long you've been with a lot of them. Tell me about Deonte. How far has he come?
Deonte came a long way from being a sitter to now trying to be a skilled wing guy. I still think he got a lot to grow. Just being more patient. He got a lot of strength where sometimes he get fouled and they maybe don't call it for him, but just becoming an all-around player. He does a lot of things all around. We play some D, or block some shots, or rebound, but just understanding that usually you don't be good at like 17, 18. It's still a longevity to the game, and everybody always talks about his shot, but I think it takes about 15, 20 years to get a jump shot, so I don't know. That's just me.
You know, one thing I've noticed out of him, he obviously tries hard, going hard all the time. Seems to get a little bit winded a lot. Says you guys have been working a lot.
A lot of running. A lot of guys at this age want to drive. I want him on his bike every day to build his cardio. And really, he has a football body. So I played football in college, and I know he really probably should be playing defensive rush here where he could get a break. Basketball is no break. So I'm trying to work on some Pilates with him to start to get him longer. I think he's starting to stretch out, get a little longer in his muscle instead of being so bulky. I just think his frame is not for him to constantly run. But we do a lot of mileage, a lot of sprints, a lot of aerobics to get him, in the shape you want him to get in.
Sure. When you look at it, he's obviously young, got a way to go before he gets to college, and he does real well on this level. But he's also played some pickup games down at Marquette with, with Big East players. Jay Crowder, Big East Player of the Year. Darius Johnson-Rhoden led the Big East in scoring. He holds his own with those guys, doesn't he?
He does pretty good because of his. I think his hands is the best part of his game, personally. But his physical, you can see where when a kid is bigger and stronger, they can play with the guys that's bigger and stronger. Most younger kids can't handle the physicality of the game. And I think that's his plus. So hopefully within the next year and a half, you can see him blossom more in his skill level and keep advancing. But physically, he can play pretty much with everybody because he's physical.